here. Welcome to 11:11 Mountain Standard Time, live with love. It is a pleasure to have you here. And looks like the live is working. I'm going to wait for the chatters to get on to see how good my signal is today. It's been a little different lately, a little different the last couple days. And so just checking it out here. How is everybody doing? It's great to have you here. I was feeling into what's kind of coming in this morning, and magic. Magic is coming in. How to harness the magic. How to bring that magic to you on a daily basis in your world. To be honest, I woke up today perfectly pretty neutral. And I've had this thing lately about waking up and doing something new. When I mean doing something new, I mean completely like out of the normal habit that I would normally have in the morning. So I got up this morning and it was around 6:30, and I'm like, okay, so yesterday I did this. This morning I'm going to take this dog for a walk and I'm going to go to a coffee shop and just get some fresh air, right? So some of the magic that you draw to you comes to you when you switch up the energy flow. What does that mean? That means that sometimes when we get in these routines, that it's very difficult for new things to come into our life when it's the same routine over and over again. And it really depends on what it is. If it's something that's bringing you a lot of joy and is really enhancing who you are, who your life is, then that kind of syncs you up to the universe. How do you sync up to the universe? Well, you feel into your desires. What do you desire? Whenever I get in a place where I'm feeling a little wonky, because some of that has been happening today, even though I got up and I kind of changed my routine and I went and did this coffee shop thing, things didn't quite feel correct for me. Like it didn't feel like I was really getting into it. And so I do that which motivates me. I either put on a good song, I move around and dance a bit, or sometimes I put on a YouTube, like you guys are here with me now, and I find something like really just give me that little punch of like, here you go, here's your day, here you are, and it's a new day, it's a new you every single day, right? And it's not always easy to switch from one vibration of like this lower, like, I don't know how today's gonna go, it's feeling strange, to, hey, how you guys doing? And having me like show up for you guys here today. And I always feel into these lives, by the way. When I come here on live, yes, I'm scheduled for Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11:11 Mountain Standard Time. And YouTube willing, I have the frequency in the background for you to breathe into and feel into all your clear senses with me. And God willing, the universe willing, I have a good signal and I can show up for you guys here. But yeah, it's not always peppy, right? Like I don't always feel peppy. We get in that place where we're just not feeling it. And sometimes we need a little bit of cuddle and coziness with ourselves. Sometimes it means we need a little nurturing. And that question of how do we love ourselves, that's been coming up recently. But also like, how do we embrace the magic? How do we embrace the miracles? So I went through the process that I go through to see where it can prepare me come here and be with you and bring out the work that's coming through, right? So if you're on here live with me before, you can probably figure out there's times where I'm like super peppy and other times where I'm more subdued. Today feels like a little bit more subdued, but we'll see what happens, right? So how do we embrace that magic? How do we get into that magic? I've talked about this before, that so breaking your routines, going in a different direction, allowing your mind to take a break and then just going with the flow in your day. And you can do this even if you have a regular work day. You can bring flow in different areas. If you have a lunch break and people are like, where are you going to lunch? What are you doing? If you don't make a plan and just walk out the door, kind of feel into a direction. Like, what do I feel like? Do I feel like going down this street? I feel like I need a little shade, so I'm going to go follow those trees. You know what? I'm feeling like water. I know that there's like a pond or a fountain or something. All it takes is a desire. Recently, I was in Boulder, Colorado, and I had the desire to find a coffee shop that was open late night, which does not happen in the area that I'm in. In the area that I'm in currently, part of the time it's more suburbia, so there's more families, and coffee shops for some reason don't think that they should be open till 10 p.m. at least, right? And so I went searching. I went driving and I went searching for this. It took that desire. From that desire, I needed a place for my wagon. I have a huge rig that I travel, van lifing it in this big vehicle of a big 26-foot Jayco. And I needed a parking spot, right? And I thought I was going to park in a certain place, and it's Boulder. It is crowded. So I follow my intuition again. I go down this street, I go down that street, and all of a sudden I come to a place near a tattoo shop, and there's no sign that says you can only be here for so long, which is a miracle in the place of Boulder, because a lot of places, I don't know where you guys are at, but there have been even smaller mountain towns that aren't really that. Like, they're not really like Breckenridge or Keystone, and yet they're charging for parking, whereas before they were free for a certain amount of time and then you could shop around. So this is what I'm talking about. The following of the flow. You step out, you have a desire, you start walking, you start driving, you start wandering. Like, where do I want to go? Before I knew it, I was parked. I had a great place to keep that vehicle, right? My studio, my traveling studio. And then I was about down a street I'd never gone down before. I found this beautiful compass of a rose and dragonflies and butterflies. And dragonflies have to do with water, connecting with water. And the butterflies, the mariposa, are those of like transformation, rebirth, regeneration. And I continued walking and I saw a crystal shop. I go into that crystal shop, I talk to that, and I have a moment. You have these moments in your days where there are, what's the word I was looking for? There's a word I heard recently that I just loved. Hold on just a minute. I gotta plug this in. Hey guys, I'm seeing you guys show up slowly. It's awesome. Hold on just a minute. Just gotta plug you in. Are you plugged in? Are you tapped in? Are you tuned in? Hi guys. Justin, hey, crepe. I must want crepes. You're from Denver. Awesome. Yeah, Boulder. It's a spiritual place. I had no idea when I lived there before that it's actually an energy vortex, just like Sedona is, just like Mount Shasta is, the Rocky Mountains themselves, the Grand Tetons, Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. There are towns that have these energetic qualities. There's another two, Manitou Springs near Colorado Springs. There's sacred places, sacred energy points that we're all drawn to. Maui was one that I was drawn to long ago. All right, let's see. Someone's taken a lunch and already sunburnt. Yeah, thanks guys for showing up here. I just want to say hello to everybody real quick. Hello, Yelamazi Gunier. Is that German? Hi, thanks for the compliment. Your English is doing great, as you're typing it here in the chat at least. I'll get to meet more of you. Like, I was working on my website just to divert a little bit. My website is almost complete, or complete enough to be functional. Let's be honest. And creating a course, Leap of Faith, look for it. It's going to be a 5-day experience, kind of a 5-day, I don't know what you want to call it, a course. I don't know that I'm a teacher, but there's a class for Leap of Faith showing up. It's going to be 5 days long. I'm taking 5 days now to give myself this impossible deadline to be like, it's going to be done. This much is going to be done for me to complete this, and then memberships available that can include that kind of stuff, and meditations starting out, etc. So that's happening. And that's why I went to Boulder, by the way. I was like, I want to tune myself. So why you guys show up here, part of what we do on this channel is to tune into the heart space, turn inward, turn in, and kind of like turn over the mind, to kind of release the mind a little bit. And what I'm speaking of today is magic. Part of why I go to these different places, we're drawn to these sacred places because it does help tune up our energy. It does help to awaken certain codes, light codes, DNA codes, whatever you want to call them. We have codes that we were born with as we entered here into this human experience. And some people's codes were turned on a little bit more than others. They maybe had those inspirations of intuitions and the ability to automatically kind of connect with their guides. And others of us, like similar to me, we might have had these feelings, these sparks of truth that would come in, but we weren't always sure if we should trust them. So that's kind of what we do on this channel. We tune in, we tune up, we harmonize, we have a little movement, and sometimes we also have breath to kind of tune into this beautiful body that we have and get really present with ourselves. Oh, hey Becky Joe, I'm glad you're here. Whew. I love it when I get to feel all your guys' energy, and I see the people who are coming back here again and again, and it feels good. It feels that friendship. You know, it's like when you go out there and you meet on the playground and you're like, hey, want to play? Yeah, I want to play. Let's play together. What am I wearing? I'm wearing a very thin kind of thing over like a suit, like a bathing suit. When it's warm, I often wear bathing suits. You might get to see that here. I did that a lot in my earlier videos where I was just in nature or I was out, and yeah. So I may show up in a bathing suit occasionally. Hi guys. Kaden, nice to have you here. I love you too. I love all you guys. Thank you for being here. So magic, embracing the magic in your life. Stepping out of the norm, following the flow. As you follow the flow, there are these ones that show up in your environment. You never know who is going to have something for you. This could be you're searching for a job, you're searching for an answer to something. Through those experiences I had in Boulder, it was all about a desire. So you have that desire and you go almost adventuring, flowing to that desire. Maybe you have a desire for ice cream, but you go somewhere completely different. You have a shorter path you can take, but you don't take the shorter path. You take a different path. I just kind of would get to intersections and I would go this way and I would go that way. And then all of a sudden I ended up at this beautiful painted compass on the ground. And I wanted to be there for a while, but there were cars coming. But I knew I was going to be staying the night in Boulder. So I knew I could come back in the evening and feel what's this compass about, and just feel into the symbols as well. As you go about your day, you can pay attention to the symbols that you see as you flow, as you go to work. You can still come to these places where you're like, oh, wow, that's a pyramid, that's a triangle. There's a butterfly. Maybe you're interested in like animal totems and you see a certain animal all the time. Certain ones have been coming up for me, like I've seen like certain birds and eagles and falcons, and it's all about a new perspective. foundations, like grounding in your roots, right? Feel into these, because none of these are coincidence. They're all speaking to you in some way. There's a reason the universe is tuning up to say, hey, we think they're paying attention now. Hey, look, they're taking a pause. They're actually looking around and they're allowing their mind to take a pause, to stop. Now, we know that our minds are constantly having a job of taking care of all the functions that go on in our nervous system, right? But we don't necessarily need, we don't need the thinking. Sometimes we come up with a desire and we want to make a plan and we want to create, and the mind helps us bring things into form. But when we flow, when we get out of our natural, like our usual habits, it creates like this opening, because you are the portal, you are the magic. If you allow the openness to come into your world, there's all this magic that happens around you, these synchronicities that start to arise. And I'll be honest, for a while now, I hadn't felt them as frequently. And I was kind of like, what's going on? Like, is something broke, right? We have that sometimes. We're like, what's going on? Because this is not the norm. Is it the energies? Is it the collective energies? Is it my energies? Is it, we will question different things. But really, if we can get to that place inside where we're like, what do I need today? And allow yourself to have that thing that is going to get you into the flow of things today if you're feeling a little bit off, right? So we go out and we wander in wonderment, and we have opportunities. When I was in Boulder, I went into that crystal shop. I went back there recently for like a silent yoga something was supposed to happen, and it was nothing like any of us expected at all. Unusual for what we're taught yoga is, but really good with the breath, really good with allowing us to become more present in our moment through this particular type of breath. And I take you guys through a type of breath also. This one was a little bit different. It was a little bit faster. It was holding your breath a little bit more, and then using that breath between the movements of the yoga poses, the small movements we did. But it was definitely not so much about the exercise as it was the presence and reconnecting to the breath, reconnecting to the body through the breath, and slowing the mind down, right? And then I got an offering saying, hey, would you want to come here and do these meditations? I've been watching your YouTube channel and I've seen you do these meditations occasionally. Do you want to come do this? And she works in Reiki. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, what about what you do? I know of Reiki. I'm sure I've had Reiki done on me without really knowing, like having massage and having people do different types of energy work on you. But what if we kind of did a little bit of both? What if it was a collaboration where I did bring in a meditation or just a connection to the breath, and then she brought in the Reiki and we kind of melded them together, right? This was just a synchronicity, an opportunity that came up because I went into a crystal shop. And before I went in, my mind said, you don't need any crystals. You have plenty of crystals. You collect different stones from different places. You have enough of crystals. I even got crystals for free when I put something out on Facebook that, hey, I want to create some art with some crystals. Occasionally crystals come in and out of our world. We decide when we want to use them, and then sometimes we're like, you know what? We don't need the crystal anymore. Why? Because we know that we can work with the energy of the stone. Imagine the energy of the stone with your intention within your hand, and you can feel the energy of that stone. If you don't believe me, let's try right now, by the way. Let's try it real quick. This is part of the magic. Part of the magic is some of the gifts that are real that we don't always use all the time. But you can do it with a happy thought. We talked about Peter Pan like a couple lives ago. Like, you can fly. You can fly and you can open when you tap into that desired and happy thought, right? So you can tap into a desired happy thought. You can concentrate on your heart. Take a deep breath and release. Try this again and notice and breathe through your belly. Just kind of put your hands together like this. Breathe in. And breathe out. Feel the frequency in the background. We have the frequency actually of the mariposa in the background. The magic of transformation. Going from the chrysalis to the wings, right? Breathe in and release. Feel the energy between your hands. Notice. Feel your fingertips. Feel the energy of the space, the empty space between the hands. Can you feel a vibration? Can you sense the energy gathering from the heart to your hands? Some of you may like to breathe in through the crown. Let's open up the crown a little bit. Breathe in. Allow golden light to pass through the crown chakra into the pineal gland, lighting up the brain, lighting up new circuits, new cells. Breathing in. Overriding old programming, any information which is meant to distract or clog, any information that really is not useful for us to have. There's a lot of information we've received in our life from school, TV, commercials, social media. That golden light going in and just kind of cleansing those areas, opening those areas. More golden light coming in, coming in. The angelics are all around us, going in and whirling around in the heart center. Feel the whirling around. Feel the playfulness. Maybe you're a pinball machine and that ball of light is just hitting all the right spots from your heart to the rest of the body. Just lighting it up, lighting it up, lighting it up. The angels often come in to light us up. It is a request and an intention that I often make as I work with the grid system of Earth and humanity. Lighting up the threefold flame all around the world. Breathe. And now breathe in through the Earth Star energy, which is a few inches below your feet. Breathe in this blue-green energy into the heart to meet the golden light energy. We are now bringing heaven and earth together, paradise in form within you. Yes, you are this paradise. You are this peace, this clarity, this energy. Feel within your heart. And as you breathe, bring your attention to your hands. Feel. Feel the energy of the heart gathering, gathering, gathering. Feel the space between the hands. You may wish to touch or pull the hands apart and feel the difference in the energy. As the energy increases, does the ball of light increase in your hands? Feel. Turn this ball of light. Breathe and feel. Feel the energy between your hands and the fingertips. Now feel yourself holding a stone, a crystal, one you might like to work with, one that you say have passed in a store and thought, I really like that, but maybe you didn't buy it at the time. Feel the energy. You need not know the name of it. Just kind of picture it. Feel the coldness of the stone within your hand. Feel the stone warm up with the heat of the energy of the hands. Breathe the energy of the stone. Be present with the energy. Speak with the stone. Yes, I'm asking you to talk to a rock. Speak with the stone. Breathe in. Do you wish the stone's energy to go to a place which is needed within the body? Do you wish the stone to go to a place which is needed within the energetic field? The stone knows where to go. Feel the energy of the stone move to an area of your body. Where do you feel this energy of the stone? Feel and sense. Nothing for the mind to do. Simply feel, sense, and breathe. All of our energy fields are collaborating together. Maybe you can feel this now. If you cannot feel that, it's okay. Just know that everything is working for your highest good. I'm just working with the energy in the space. Expanding the field. Feel the magic. This is part of your magic. Your breath, your sensing, your feeling. Breathe. Allow. You are safe. Safe to feel. Some of you, there might be some releasing that is needed. If you feel like there's emotions releasing, allow them to release. If that's a sound, if that is tears, allow them to flow. We're working with the energies. We have a lot of crystals here. And the consciousness of those crystals is working with the crystalline consciousness of your energetic field, harmonizing and attuning you with whatever is needed at this time, transmuting. Take a breath. Continue to breathe just naturally, deeply if you can. Feel the frequency of 963 hertz in the background. Where do you feel the energies? Have they spread throughout the body? Have you noticed that you and the stone, rock, crystal are one? One energy working together. Have you noticed that we are one energy working together? Letting go of separation. Embracing the trueness of who you are. You are magical. Feel the energy between your hands. If you feel like there's an energy that you receive that is heavier, feel free to go ahead and put that energy into a violet flame. Simply produce a flame for you and place the energy in. Allowing the energy to fully be consumed, transmuted by the violet flame. I feel like there was a lot of releasing happening. I haven't had that happen before where I felt a heavier energy come in. Transmute it into the flame. You can see this as bursting into flames, into a violet flame. You can see this as smoke. You can see this as particles. However you want to see it be transmuted. And then know that that energy is being absorbed by the Mother, by Earth. Taking it in for cleansing, just as the roots of a plant go through and cleanse the soil of toxins and anything that does not serve it. The roots are able to come in and cleanse. Anytime you are feeling a heavy energy, you are able to extend your energetic roots into the earth, spread out your roots as if you are a tree that is growing from seedling to sprout, and then just, you're that tree, you're that foundation, you're that strong trunk. Maybe you're a fruit tree. What type of fruit is on your tree? Maybe you're a tree of many different fruits. In this way, you can extend the energy that is heavier, if you're feeling heavy in your day like was spoken of earlier, and through your breath, release all the way down through your body into the earth, and allow the earth, the plant systems, to receive. They can even help you extract, the plants can. help you extract heavier energies. And then breathe in the lighter energies through the crown, through the elements of air and water, the fire of the sun. Place your hands on the ground and feel the energy of the earth, and place your intention to receive that energy up from the earth. Place the intention to connect with places that you have been where you felt good, where you felt great. Connecting to those energetic places all around the earth. You may also connect with energetic spots where you wish to travel and receive energy from those areas. You might even decide to plan a trip there. What would that trip look like? Where would you go? Take a journey today and plan a trip. Could be a trip you've been thinking of, could be a very close by trip. Plan a trip. It does not matter whether you go or not. The journey is in the planning of that trip, the feeling of what would I want to do? Where would I want to go? Breathe in. I'm simply assisting our connection with the roots of the planet. Where will you explore? You want to explore an area in your neighborhood that you just haven't been down that street. You just haven't been in that area. Taking your pet on a walk in a completely different place. Making other people think that's totally absurd. Who do they think they are? Why would they do that? Follow the feeling of the magic within you. Breathe in and breathe out. Kind of anchor this energy in. Feel the space below you. If you're still holding your energetic rock, you may place it in your pocket. You may place it in your heart, or place it in a different area of your body where you feel like it wants to be. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel this anchoring of the energy within your body. Feel the love of this energetic work. Feel the nurture that you've provided for yourself. Open your eyes. All right. Give yourself a little movement. How you feeling? I'm just going to check out the comments. Okay. Thanks for all the compliments, you guys. How are you feeling? Feeling pretty healing, great. Positive energy, awesome. All right, hey Charlene, hey Becky Joe again. Wow. Someone was asking me to get closer to the camera. This is about as close as it will go. I'm in a tight little spot, you guys. It was so glad I am to connect with you. I feel like Yoda. I have family coming into town today, so I'm gonna get a little me time before that happens. And yeah, look for my 5 days leap of faith. And some of the information for that is coming in. I'm not sure if there's going to be channeling coming in on those 5 days. There's going to be tools given. There might be a little movement happening those 5 days. I don't know. I'm still kind of feeling into it. It feels really exciting to create something new like that, and to have everybody, like, to actually be able to see all you guys that are going to be interested on this. I'll be able to see your faces, which will be excellent. So have a wonderful rest of the day. I love you. Just feel into those words. If you don't hear those words from anybody else today, know that you heard them here. I love you. And if you can, take 10 minutes today. Be in front of a mirror, soul gaze with yourself, and just give yourself some compliments. Give yourself some props about all that you do in life, all that you bring for yourself and for others. And if you find that you're not bringing a lot to yourself, but you're out there like doing it all for everybody else, bring it back into here a little bit. We're talking about alignment. When you're in alignment, you're able to provide for others so much more. You'll see. Try it out. As always, I am, we are one. One light, one love, one heart. A unified experience, all in our individual forms. I love you. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you again at 11:11 Mountain Standard Time. I do have my mother in town. Let me think about that. This Friday. You might want to turn on your notifications. It possibly may be at a different time on that day. So like, subscribe, etc. Share this with people who you think would love it, because that helps me out. There'll be other videos, have links to support me in different ways if you want to, like, buy me coffee or something. But yeah, get this out there. Arrive here for me, arrive here for you, more importantly, and we'll